Peace, peace, family, and welcome to the energy report for the Scorpio Superfull Moon. Talk about being in your feelings, right? Talk about being in your feelings. Um, Whether you are in a really, really good place and feeling on top of the world, or whether or not you're in a negative space or you're feeling quite fearful, low in mood, or just super emotional, no matter what emotion it is, you're submerged in it. So if you're lit, you're super lit. And if you're low, you're just low. And the Scorpio full moon will not have it any other way because it's all about sitting and submerging yourself in those emotions. I always say when I think about a Scorpio and their energy, like it's super intense. It's super intense. And I also say that anybody who's come into contact with a Scorpio person or somebody who heavily has Scorpio in their chart, whether it's for the positive or the negative, that person has transformed your life in some shape or form, because that's what Scorpios do. That's what the scorpionic energy does. It's deeply transformative. And when we think about Scorpios on a whole as an energy, you think of bravery, courage, you think of passion, sensuality, deep, deep, deep intuition, just mysteriousness. That's what Scorpio is all about. And also you have the shadow side, that secretive nature, the brooding, the sometimes self-sabotatory energy that the Scorpio can carry, and that possessiveness. Okay, so whenever you think of a Scorpio, people tend to kind of resonate with those types of words. All right, but it is a deeply, deeply transformative time. And also at the moment we've got the super full moon in Scorpio. We've also got the energy of Taurus at play, as well as Pisces. So this is a really super intuitive time. Like, your intuition is going to be lit. Like, your downloads, the messages that you're receiving from the divine at the moment are just going to be so in tune and so on point, as long as you're taking the time to pay attention to them. And in order to do that, you have to remain grounded. You know me, I always tell you, no matter what you're doing, we got to get grounded in that. All right, but it's a deeply feminine time with those energies all being at play. So yeah, it's all about the intuition and paying attention to those intuitive hits. It's a really important time for that. Also, with this energy, what you'll find is that the expression of the feminine is becoming more powerful. Not the expression of women, the expression of the feminine within each and every one of us, males and females. It's becoming louder, it's becoming more confident, it's becoming braver, it's ready to speak its truth. And that scorpionic energy has a lot to do with that courage, that bravery, and also all the work that you've been doing and all the layers that you've been shedding from the past. All of that unraveling that's been taking place, you're now in a space, or moving into a space of your truth, who you are, what you stand for. So anything that's on the surface level right now, Scorpio energy is just not going to have it. It can't even deal with anything surface level. It's like it will see it and it will be like, okay, so you're here to do what? And that can come in the shape of people, places, things, or even outdated mindsets. Yeah. Scorpio is going to take you deep. They like it there. They like it in the dark. I'm a Scorpio moon, so I love this energy. I resonate with it, and I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart. So I really, really understand this energy. All right. We've been going on all of us have been on this journey through the underworld. Okay. And we're still in that space. For many of us, we're still in that space right at the end of it. And with this super full moon in Scorpio, this energy is asking you to kind of take a look back. Just take a look back, not for a long time, just to take a look back, because there is going to be some emotion bubbling, um, predominantly actually from past lifetimes, and it will be bubbling, preparing to resurface now because it's been buried so deep. And this energy from your past lifetime, and sometimes in this lifetime, it will more than likely be around your power or powerlessness, or at a time where you may have felt like you've given your power away. And because you were in that situation of giving your power away, you may be really feeling that at this time. And Scorpios want you to face that so that you can release that story that you've been playing out over and over and over again from past lifetimes, to really shed that once and for all so that you can truly step into your power. So it's a really important time to kind of take that look back. Again, not for a long time. Just take a peek, feel it what's coming up. And then be like, ah, I see that. I see how I keep telling myself that I'm not good at this. I see how I keep falling into that negative relationship pattern. I see how I keep not showing up when it comes to how I use my money, or whatever it is for you. Okay, it's time to break that pattern. And Scorpio is going to take you deep, make you observe it, because Scorpio likes the dark. They're very comfortable in the dark. Sometimes they stay there a little too long, but it's taking you there so you can face it, acknowledge it, witness it, accept it, and then release it. And this is a really, really potent time for it. So the purges that are going to be taking place at this time, the emotional purges, they're coming from such a deep place. And a lot of them will be coming from past lifetimes, okay? This is also very activating time, a very activating time. You know, you will be feeling the energy of, I'm ready to move, I'm ready to move forward. Like I said previously, really owning who you are now, and not feeling afraid of owning it and speaking it. Expression has been a big thing over the past few months for all of us, I feel, whether or not you feel that you're sharing or not, but it has been at play. So this energy is activating that, you know, because that scorpionic energy carries that bravery and that courage. And it's going to be like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to step up and to step in. And you're just going to flow with it, which is really, really beautiful. You see, like I was saying on my videos, there's always a negative side to any sign. And with Scorpio as the energy, we have that possessiveness and self-sabotatory energy that can show up at times. So for some people, what can happen is, it's almost like you've been carrying this pain around for so long. You've been carrying this story around your power or powerlessness for so long. And now that it's being ready to be released, or it's actually released, there might be this almost attachment to it. This feeling of, okay, well, what do I fill it with now it's gone? You know, you've been so used to getting up, facing your shadow, healing it, getting up, facing your shadow, healing it, getting up, feeling the pain, healing it. Now that you're clearing that, that energy may be difficult to let go of, because you've been in it for so long. And that attachment, that possessiveness can creep up at this time, because there may be fears around, well, what do I replace that with? What goes there now? What story do I tell myself now? Who am I now? I feel a little bit lost. And if you do feel in that space, that's completely normal, but you've got to surrender. There is no real task or meditation or anything like that to do. All you got to do is let go. Just let it go. Let it go and be. Just be, and allow the universe to then let the flow of abundance and newness to come to you. Okay. Again, around that fear of, it's almost like that fear of losing something, like I've lost my pain. Who am I without pain? I know there's many people out there that tell themselves this story, subconsciously or not, but they do tell themselves this story. And what I'll say to you is, you know, imagine, you know, you're walking down the street and you drop a £5 note, you've lost a £5 note, and then you're pissed off. You're like, I lost a fiver. Can't believe it. I needed that fiver. But then later on, What can show up for you? Maybe someone, I don't know, putting some money into a bank account out of the blue, a new client showing up for you, which is going to give you abundance, or you even finding a £50 note. Okay, if you use that analogy as for what's taking place with right now in this energy of what you're releasing is going to be replaced with so much more. It's going to be richer. It's going to be so beautiful. It's going to be powerful, but you've got to be open and able to receive what's coming to you. All right, you've got to be open and able to receive it. This is also really, really powerful time for manifesting. Okay, really potent time, but we've got to get grounded. We've got to get our mind right for this energy. Okay, because again, that feeling of loss and that feeling of purging, it can bring up fears. It can bring up a sense of being in a void. All right. So as I always say to you, family, come into your heart. How do you come into your heart? Be still. Just be still and listen. Listen to what your heart is telling you. Get grounded. Release all of the surface level shit that doesn't resonate with you anymore, but that you're holding on to out of habit, programming, or conditioning. Release that shit. It's not yours anymore. Surrender it. What's coming in for you at this time is so beautiful. Be in a space to receive it. Okay, I'm wishing you all a happy full super moon. Okay, I'm sending you all my love, whether or not you're in a really, really good space or not in the best space at all. Okay, I'm just sending you all my love. I wish you all the best. Have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.